Let's go to Atlanta for drill. I'm a military reservist and I'm on my way to drill, and it's about a 3-hour drive from where I live in central South Carolina to where my unit is in Atlanta, Georgia. So tomorrow morning will be my drill period, and I should arrive sometime around 10:30 tonight. So let's get that journey started, and thanks for coming along. Our 3-hour journey begins going south about an hour on I-20 westbound before we turn due west, headed about 2 hours to Atlanta. Once we hit Atlanta, we're going to go just south of the city, end up at our hotel for a total of 204 miles. That was about a 3.5-hour trip. We finally arrived in Atlanta. Some road construction took about an extra 30 minutes. I didn't stop anywhere, but it's 10:30 at night, so let's go get checked in the room and get ready for tomorrow. So I have some time before I go to bed, so I figured I'd answer some questions that might come up about me traveling to drill and kind of why I drive 3 hours and get here the night before. So in the reserves, not every job is near where you live, and it doesn't matter if you're in the Air Force Reserves or the Army Reserves or even the Coast Guard Reserves, you might have to travel. And as you get promoted, those opportunities kind of shrink. It's like a pyramid. The higher up you go in the pyramid, the less opportunities there are, and you might have to travel a little bit farther. And it depends on your job as well. So for me, 3 hours is a lot closer than where I used to travel to in Indiana. And so I've tried to get a location that if I couldn't fly, I could drive. And I have flown before. It not often, but it does happen sometimes. It's a very short flight. But typically I arrive the night before and then get up in the morning, stay here in the hotel Saturday night, and then I drive home on Sunday. And that's just how it works for me. Some people can drive to their drill, and then when drill's over that evening, they drive back home. That would be ideal, of course, but that's just not been my luck since I've been in the reserves. I should be retiring in a couple years, so I've been in for quite some time. I did have a large break in service from when I was on active duty in the same service I'm in now. But when I came back into the Coast Guard, and I was in there for 10 years, and 5 of which I was with the Navy and went to places like Djibouti, Africa, which is probably one of the weirder places I've been. So I've had some really neat experiences, and in the next couple of years, I hope to retire and finally have my weekends back to myself and not have to shave like I'll do tomorrow. Now, who pays for this? Well, they put me into this lodging, so they pay for the hotel the 2 nights, and then as I drive here, they do reimburse me for travel. Now, it's not a lot of money, and it might cover my gas. It should cover my gas there and back. Not necessarily oil changes I might need more often because I'm driving farther, but they do compensate for that. So this hotel room is fantastic. The fact that they cover this is a huge burden off of my shoulders, but it's only here if the funding's available. So if the funding is not available, then it would be my responsibility for coming to this unit, and I have to figure something out for a more local unit if travel funding was not available. So thankfully it's been available. It's not something that everybody does. In fact, most people don't do this, but depending on the jobs, depending on your rank, depending on the unit, there are people like me that have to travel to their drill. My boss, he has to come up from Florida because, again, he's a higher ranking and there's less opportunity. So we're thankful, or I'm thankful for sure, that I have the ability to stay in a hotel the night before I arrive. And then even if I fly, they compensate that up to $500 total. So not everything is covered, and my food's not covered, but they do cover some things, and it really reduces the burden for me, again, provided that the travel funding is there. Those are just a few questions I thought I might get, so I went ahead and answered those. But if you have any more questions about serving in the military reserves, and I've served in a couple branches, I can't quite answer all of them, but I can maybe hopefully give you a little bit more insight as to why someone like me serves or what some of the benefits are. Please feel free to leave those in the comments below. I would love to do a video in the future just kind of talking about why I serve or what those benefits are. So for now, I'm going to get ready for bed, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, and it's time to get ready for work. Now we're ready for work. 6:50. 6:52 in the morning. I have to be at work at 7:30. So we're gonna pick up some food and head down to the car and head to work. Now it's only about a 15-minute drive. I might have misplanned a little bit. This is Atlanta, they have traffic all the time. It's a Friday, so normally on Saturday it's not so bad, but we'll see. So we're headed into the office, and Waze says the arrival time is 7:10, so it should be about 20 minutes early. I think I mentioned it before that this is a little odd in that it's a Friday, so typically there's a lot of traffic in Atlanta. It can be 2 in the morning and there's traffic for whatever reason. So hopefully we'll have no traffic and we'll just get in. I'm only about 15 minutes away, and we should be good. Now on a Saturday, there's still traffic. Sunday morning, there's usually no traffic, so it's pretty good getting into the office. But we don't want to be late, obviously. It is a small unit, a little bit unique. I'm not going to talk about it, but I still want to be on time. So let's head to the office, and start our day. All right, so I'm here at 7:15 in the morning. Got 15 minutes before we start, so I'm gonna head on in and get set up. All right, made it to Sports Clips right on time as my appointment was ready. Walked right in. She sat me down, and I mean, she was done in record time. So it looks good. I'm happy, and now it is time for dinner. Now I'm in Peachtree City. I've never been here before, so I'm gonna look around and see what food options there are. But there sure seems like a lot wherever I'm at. I think there's a mall around here, and hopefully something good. I also think we'll go get gas because, yeah, we're pretty low. I got a little bit, but not so much. I found a pizza place for dinner. It's called Positano Pizza Napoleana. I totally butchered that, so I'm going to put the name right here somewhere. And this outdoor shopping mall I'm at has a lot of cool restaurants. Even though I'm 45 minutes away to the southwest of the city of Atlanta, I'm going to probably come here in the future because there seems to be a lot of really cool restaurants that I like to try, and just to get away kind of from the hustle and bustle of Atlanta and everything going on down there, particularly the traffic, that I'm in a different, more relaxed environment. And I see golf carts driving around. So if golf carts are driving around, it's probably not a high-speed traffic area, you would think. So I'm going to go eat dinner, and I'll take a little video and see you in a bit. Definitely a bit of a big pizza for one person, so it's my hand. I'm tapping out. It's too much. And nope, I didn't eat the crust because why when there's pizza with crust? So we were definitely low on fuel. Back in the hotel room, and good thing I made it back. It's 8:30 at night, or 20:30, and it's about to storm outside. The clouds are super dark, lightning's going off, you can hear the thunder rolling in, so I'm glad to be back in. I'm gonna start working on some of my other YouTube channels as far as what I'm preparing for content on the upcoming weeks and months. And then I think I'm gonna watch Foundation. Season 2 just came out on Apple TV. I frankly don't know how to describe it, but I really liked the first season. It was different, sci-fi-ish. It's just very weird. I don't know really how to describe it, but you might want to check it out if you have Apple TV. I was looking for some ice cream places and couldn't really find anywhere. And then I discovered this sweet rolled tacos. So I'm about to go inside and try some, and I will video my experience when I come back out. Without question, this was a amazing find, and it's only like 5 minutes from the hotel. So I got the toasted coconut, and obviously they make it right there, and it freezes with fresh cream and coconut inside, and then they put a little bit of caramel, a little bit of chocolate, and they also put graham cracker crumbs, like they shake them out, kind of like Parmesan cheese, but so it should be a neat texture inside. But and then at the end, they put a little bit more on the top with some whipped cream, and here we are. So looked like a heck of a workout too. Yeah, this is a hidden gem. I didn't realize this was by the hotel the whole time. I've been coming here for several months and never know this, so I'll be coming back. Back in the room having had dinner and had ice cream, and the ice cream was great. My toasted coconut. For some reason, I like coconut flavored ice cream. Obviously, there's real coconut in there, but that was a neat little experience and only 5 minutes away. I didn't realize it was so close, so I'll have to go there in the future. Now, last night was Friday night. I didn't work like I said I was going to. I just was too tired and ended up just crashing and calling it the night early. But tonight, I'm kind of pumped up. It's around 21:36 or 9:36 in the evening, and I'm going to do a little bit of work before I pack up and head out. So tomorrow, obviously, I'll go to work for a little bit, and then we'll head home that afternoon, and hopefully by around 7 or 8, I will be back in South Carolina. So let's get some work done on some of my other channels that I'm trying to launch, and yeah, let's be productive. 5:05 on Sunday, or 17:05, and I am headed home. I should get home at 6:45 or so. So about another hour and 40 minutes worth of driving. I'm roughly halfway home on I-20, headed to the central part of South Carolina, Columbia, the Midlands region where I live. Very much looking forward to getting home, to have dinner and to be with my family, and then to do the one thing of getting ready for work tomorrow. And that's one of the things of being a reservist. In whatever branch of service it might be, you typically are going to go back to work the very next day. You know, working 12 days in a row is not the hardest thing in the world. It's not the most fun, but, you know, I feel privileged to have two positions that I really enjoy and like. But it's, you know, again, not always the easiest either. So, you know, but it was a good weekend. I got a lot done. Have a little bit of work to do for my military unit this week, for something for me personally that I have to work on. And then it's going to be pretty smooth sailing until August and September, which is the end of the fiscal year, and we'll start a new fiscal year in October. So, but this is a little bit in the life of a military reservist. In the future, I might fly another time, and I'll document flying to drill in the morning. It's interesting. I might do that in October. But hope you enjoyed coming along. So let's take the drive, head home, and I'll see you when I get there. I desperately needed a car wash, and I have a monthly membership, so I pay like $30 a month to come once a day. And I still have some bugs on the windshield, but it's a lot better than it was. It was super bad going the interstate there and the interstate back, way worse than normal. So assuming the summer air has the bugs out, or maybe when I drove at night on the way there Thursday night. But headed home now, ready for dinner. So let's go there. Hello. Hi, buddies. Hi. Hi, Vero. All right, let's go inside.